Say, hey yo, back again with another reaction video for y'all today. I hope y'all doing a good. I hope y'all having a good day. I'm talking too quick. Let me slow down a little bit. I don't really think I got any bases to cover, so let's just hop right into it.
What's Pavio? Fivio foreign, or as some people have been calling them, Floppio foreign. Not me. I just hear that on the internet. We're here to give my thoughts on what I've seen.
So I did see the Fivio Foreign album, but I didn't actually listen to it. I was kind of hoping like some song would like really pop and then give me a reason to listen to it. Obviously, since we're looking at the title, it says that flopped, so I'm guessing it's probably not gonna be nothing too crazy popping out. I thought bro was supposed to be the king of New York though. I don't even know what numbers he did. If he sold less than 30K, that's
opinions are. Fivio foreign, his album Bible, sold about 29K first week.
See, what did I say? If he said less than 30K, it's a wrap. Bro said 29K. It got too many features. He was just on Kanye album. He had a whole he damn near had a whole song on Kanye album. How you only selling 29K?
About 28.7K. He was narrowly outsold by a couple of hundred units by 42 Dugg and ESTG's Last One's Left album. Some people, one of those being 6ix9ine, saying this is poor performance. A bunch of other people saying they expected more from Fivio foreign. My thoughts are, and I'll have to refer to a community post that I made.
Really though, if we want to talk about like real flops, like who really had crazy industry push, Coi Leray had some crazy industry push. Half the damn industry was on the album, and she sold less than 15K. So the fact that Fivio sold 29K is it's not even horrible, especially considering he coming from like a main drill scene. But also, bro probably should have did a little bit better.
Asking you guys in the poll, which album dropping April 8th do you think is going to sell more? Coi Leray's Trendsetter or Fivio foreign's Bible? And the reason why I put these two here, Fivio foreign clearly won, but with an overwhelming vote of 88%. The reason I asked is because I thought they would sell relatively similar. This was me overestimating Coi Leray's Trendsetter, but I thought Fivio foreign would do maybe 20-ish K, which a lot of people seem to disagree with and think that he was going to do significantly more. The reason why I thought Fivio foreign, and this is just to give you my thoughts before we get in, I don't think this was a flop for Fivio foreign. I thought this was solid album sales.
With the green shirts on?
He outperformed what I thought he was going to get. I thought maybe in the 20s. So 29K, almost 30K, I think that's fine. And the reason why I say that is because, and I had this conversation with a couple of people, but think back to Pop Smoke, right? Pre-Pop Smoke's death, Meet the Woo 2. Meet the Woo 2 sold about 36K first week, 34K maybe.
And that's what I'm saying. Like normal like drill artists not selling crazy numbers. They're not going to put up 116K. That's just not realistic for that type of, like, people don't listen to drill like that. But when Pop Smoke first album only doing that, is 29K really that bad? Is really the point that I'm trying to put across.
And my whole thought process behind this was, is Fivio foreign right now as hot as Pop Smoke was when Meet the Woo 2 dropped? And the answer is hell no. On Meet the Woo 2, they already had Dior. Well, Dior was going up. Gaddy with Travis Scott was going up. Gaddy wasn't on the album, but Pop Smoke was hot. Fivio foreign, he's active, he's known, but he's just not a hot rapper right now. And if we're keeping it a buck, if you guys recall, Fivio foreign, when he got released, he was in jail for a while, unable to get out on bond, I think. When he was released after months, people were saying, yo, he was in jail? So people didn't even know Fivio foreign was locked up. So if they didn't even know that he was locked up, not that many people were paying attention to him. And he dropped a good song once he was released, but it was getting kind of cold for him. Big Drip, it was, that hype had faded.
Yeah, I think the last 5E song I heard probably was the one that he had with Lil TJ and K-Flock. And K-Flock locked up now, so that was probably a little minute ago. So yeah, I didn't even know you got locked up either.
And people were wondering, like, yo, you still gonna keep this drill stuff? Or are you still gonna keep rapping like you're reading off a Walmart shopping list? What's the deal? Yet he decided to switch it up a little bit, and he came with some good songs, but they didn't really get any crazy traction. And not gonna lie, the greatest thing to happen to Fivio Foreign was completely luck based. Of course, luck is preparation meets opportunity, but Kanye West picking him up. If Kanye West did not pick up Fivio Foreign, do music with him, put him on Donda, have him rolling around with him, executive produce his album, do all of this stuff, I think Fivio Foreign would be selling 10K, Coil Ray numbers. No doubt about it in my mind.
Nah, most definitely. If Favi did not have that Ye cosign, he not doing crazy. He not doing nothing too crazy.
Maybe potentially even less. So I think people were
less,
expecting Fivio to do 50-ish K because, we saw him on Off the Grid. He was on Donda. He's everywhere now. The City of God song that he has isn't even going that crazy. It's getting some radio play in New York City. But what is Fivio Foreign's movement? And I will have to congratulate Fivio Foreign for elevating past drill because he was part of the Brooklyn drill movement. But he kind of lost the fans. He lost the active drill fans who I feel potentially migrated to somebody like K-Flock, who was more relatable to the music that Fivio Foreign was making. Not in a musical sense, but the energy that he was bringing to the music. And Fivio Foreign was trying to elevate as an artist, which he did, but then you lose that base that first got you popular, and we're going to continuously stream your music. So you're either hoping they evolve with you, or you've got to gather this new base, which I think he's been doing after Donda and with the music that he's been releasing. I listened to his album. I'm not fully through with it yet. So I listened to maybe like 6 tracks so far. Actually, a 5 track. Yeah, 6 tracks. I like it so far. I think it's solid, but I haven't listened to all of it. 6.
Yeah, no, we gotta go check this album out. We gotta go run these numbers up. 29K for 5e. We gotta see somebody from New York doing decent.
Keep that in mind. I like it a lot. It's got a fresh new sound to Fivio Foreign. It fits him. And I think Fivio Foreign is kind of in this exploring phase where he's trying to build up this new fan base now. Do I think Fivio Foreign can be a star? I don't think he has that it factor. There is just...
Yeah, Fivio Foreign probably not going to be a star to anything, but he can definitely like carve out his own little niche and have his own little... If he plays cards right, he could get locked in there like how them other rappers be doing. Y'all see it all the time.
There isn't something that completely draws you to Fivio Foreign. The music's getting better. I think he can get more popular. I think he can continue to build up his fan base, but I see Fivio Foreign as being known as, yo, that's Fivio Foreign. That guy's pretty good. As opposed to being like, yo, Fivio Foreign, that's the hottest dude in the game. That's next up. That, I don't see him being in that lane, which isn't a bad thing. So I think people just had too high expectations of Fivio Foreign because keep in mind, he dropped another project last year, and we got to compare the 2 album sales before we can say, yo, I expect him to sell this amount. It was actually an EP that he sold, 800 BC. I don't really know the sales on that, but it's what had Big Drip on it and a couple of other songs that were popping at the time, the remix to Big Drip. So he didn't have an actual project. This is his debut album, really.
Yeah, 29K for your debut album. That's not bad. And then plus, if bruh in his contract, he probably got to do a couple albums. So it's like, hey, take it. It's not a loss. It's not a loss. I don't think anybody's looking at these sales like, oh, it's a flop. I mean, I know the title says it's a flop. I don't think it's a flop.
That's not bad for a debut. Coil Ray has had more hits and more visibility, at least on social media, than Fivio Foreign. So that should tell you, like, damn, maybe we are comparing him too much to other popular artists that are doing 50 plus K. Keep in mind, Jack Harlow did 50K with his last project, 50-ish K, a little bit more than that. Baby Keem did 50 plus K. And something that we really need to keep in mind, if you go to Fivio Foreign's listeners on Spotify and you check his monthly listeners and you go to the profile, his most listened city is not even in America. It's London, Great Britain. And that's significantly more than Chicago, which is next, and then LA. And the reason why this is important is all of these streams that he could be accumulating in London, overseas,
Where's a piece of the
those
camera?
don't translate to sales in America for the Billboard 200 charts. So album sales, they do not count. It's only American sales that are counted towards the Billboard 200 album chart. So he could have a bunch of sales that came from London streams and people buying the album, streaming it out there, since that is his most listened to region. We don't really know. So I think Fivio Foreign's in a great position now. I think he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. The beef between him and 6ix9ine, I think that's a different topic, whether or not that's good for him. So I'll probably cover that in another video. No promises though. And that's why I just had to clearly make that distinction. It's a little bit hard to gauge if we don't have previous numbers, but I could see why people thought Fivio would do 50K plus. He did have a bunch of features on the album, Quavo, Alicia Keys, a bunch of other names that we talked about in the Trippie Redd video. But yeah, I think Fivio Foreign's in a solid position right now. He's got momentum. He just needs to stay out of the BS, not get in any legal trouble, which he's managed to do, and it seems like he's got a better head on his shoulders after being around Kanye West and people that are of a higher stature in terms of how they move and how they conduct themselves. I think Fivio Foreign has risen to the occasion and thinks that other stuff is just way beneath him, the street stuff that he came up from, and doesn't want to ruin what he's got going on, which is a beautiful thing. So I wish the best for Fivio Foreign. I think these sales are a great...
Yeah, I think he'll be all right in his career. I don't really see anything like we got it. I mean, Brady didn't really flop. He did better than Coi Leray. He sold like 3 Coi Lerays. So, hey, that's always a plus. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, if you checked out the album, go type that down below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Y'all take it easy now. If I can stop the damn recording.